Look, before I dive in tonight, I want everyone to know I love my mom so much, okay? But she's freaking ridiculous. My mom, like I get more material from my mom than Hollywood gets from World War II. She does the funniest stuff all the time. I can't even believe it. Like my mom just the other day said to me, "Oh, Marsh, I'm so proud of you. You're doing so great in life. You're working hard in school and work and balancing it all out with your family. You're just doing such a great job." I hope. Yeah. I hope. That is the perfect phrase to ruin any compliment. And like, I don't know, like my mom all growing up, she would always have me do these things that she would call character building experiences that most people would just call torture. Like, make some noise if your mom made you do piano. Yeah. All right, we got a lot of pianists in here. All right, and how about, did your mom make you learn a language? Make some noise? Maybe Spanish or something? All right, cool, sounds good. Whose mom made them take abacus classes? Wait a minute. That's just me? My mom, I would love to know what her thought process was for this. Like, oh my gosh, you know what? Marshall Summer's going really great. He's excelling in baseball. He's making lots of friends. He just seems so happy. There's got to be something to balance this out. I got it! Ancient Chinese calculator classes. It's perfect. That was a real thing. Mrs. Ang was my teacher, and she taught me abacus for a year. And like, here's the deal. I've learned this. If we ever get sent back to the Han Dynasty, you guys are all screwed. Like, if this was Mulan, I would already have an accounting degree. All of you guys would be out fighting the Huns. You'd have to go learn about gender equality, while I was sitting in a cushy executive office crunching the numbers on how we were going to pay for the Great Wall. That's what would happen if you went back. That was a real thing, abacus classes in my life. And so my mom, she's amazing, but she just doesn't think like a normal person. And in high school, I got dumped. And getting dumped sucks. And when you get dumped, fellas, any guy in here who's been dumped, when you get dumped, the first people you want to hang with is your bros. You want to hang with your bros right after you get dumped. You want to play video games and talk about how crazy she is. It didn't really work out for me. My best friend was actually busy the night I got dumped. He was making out with my girlfriend. Yeah, that happened. And it was hard. It was really hard. And about a month later, after this happened, my parents took me to Texas Roadhouse with my grandma for my birthday to celebrate. And of course, we get seated right next to them. Like literally could not have been a booth closer to us. So we sit down, and well, like I mentioned, my mom's not a normal person who thinks with normal thoughts. Like normal people, when they go to a restaurant, they're like, hey, let's order dessert. My mom brings a homemade cake and great value ice cream and makes a scene asking if she can go put it back in their freezer. Like, that's how it works for me, right? And so a normal parent would think, you know, considering what's going on here with him, it being his birthday, maybe we don't have them wheel out the birthday saddle. but that wouldn't have built character. So my mom's thought process this time was, oh, well, we're just going to show them. We're just going to show them how he's better off without them, how much fun he's having. Waitress, can we get this? Can we get the saddle over here? Oh yeah, and after the birthday song, could you just bring out our ice cream? Yeah. This is the mint chocolate chip and the cookie dip. Yeah, you just bring those out right now. It's fine. I brought a scoop. You're fine. And so I get on the Texas Roadhouse saddle. My family sings me happy birthday. It's the most depressing moment of my life. Like, this is great for 17-year-olds, in case you're wondering. And right at the depth of this depression, I start to look up and I accidentally make eye contact with my ex and my ex-best friend. And I noticed that they started to join in on the big Texas-style yeehaw, and that only made it worse. Look, I'm over it, it's fine, And actually, they're together still today. They got married, and they're very happy together, and they love each other very much, and they're both very successful, and they're doing great. I hope. So, one last story. This happened, all right? This happened. I was at DI a couple weeks ago, like 14 days ago, and I see a trophy that says 2004 Edgemont Elementary School Spelling Bee, Marshall Nelson, second place. And I realized my mom wasn't proud of me. She donated my second place trophy. She would have kept it if it was a first place trophy. Wanna know why? Because here's what happened. In the 4th grade, Jordan Barney, he beat me in the spelling bee because I misspelled the word gangster, Ganster. Gangster. And look, I know it's not that hard of a word, but to be honest, I probably was spending a little too much time on Chinese math. and so, I wonder what I didn't see at DI? Jordan Barney's first place trophy, because his mom kept it. And actually, it kind of turned out to be the only thing he ever accomplished. Which, in retrospect, it actually finally makes sense how he knew how to spell the word methamphetamine. But like, Mom, who would want my second place trophy from the 4th grade? Like, I imagine some guy just running in there, 5 minutes before play close. Look, guys, you gotta help me out. I need a 2004 Marshall Nelson Edgemont Elementary School Spelling Bee trophy. Look, it doesn't even need to be first place. Listen, man, we just got a shipment last week. You're in luck. I think we have one more in the back. Let me go check. Or maybe there's just like some creepy stalker who's like, hey, I'd like to buy this Marshall Nelson trophy. You got any other Marshall Nelson items? Listen, I am one Junior Jazz jersey away from having the whole collection. I decided I needed this trophy. It was mine. And so it was only 50 cents. I grabbed it and I was going to go check out. And on my way to the checkout, I realized, hold up. I don't have to buy this. This is mine! I won this fair and square in the 4th grade! So I look around, I tuck it under my jacket, and I walked in. And I felt for the first time in my life like a real gangster.